Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I do want to show you guys here quickly that I did get 2 new garden beds from Veikous. I got one in this color. It looks almost like a stone color, and then I have one that's more in a cream beige color. We're gonna put these 2 beds together. I'll put the website right here if you're interested in getting the beds. So I got the ones that are 2 foot by 8 foot because there's different configurations we're able to do for these beds, and these are the last 2 beds to add into the garden, y'all. I'm so excited. So the first size that we're going to be doing a 5 foot by 3.5 foot. We're doing that one first, and then we're doing the 3.5 foot. Maybe by the 3.5 foot. We'll see. By the 2 foot, 3 foot by 3.5 foot by 2 foot. We'll probably do that one too. I may not. I don't know yet. We'll see. All I know is we got time today, honey, to get these beds together, and that's what I want to do. And I did get a comment that said as well, it's good to go ahead and get everything where you want it now, which is what I'm going to do, because I think I am going to move one of those beds down, and I'll use this raised bed to help push it down. So we may actually do the 6.5 foot by 2 foot and just scooch it and woozy it on down just a little bit, so we'll have room for it, because I do want everything exactly how I want it so that I don't have to touch it. This is what I'll get used to for the years that I'm here at the location. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this bed together. I'm not gonna do it on camera, but once I'm finished, we're gonna be out in the garden showing you where I'm putting them, and then we're gonna also do a mini harvest, okay? Because there's a few things that need to be ready, and it's been raining, so it's going to be a spotty hit and miss video today, but we're going to get it done. So go ahead and join along and sit back. I hope you got some snacks and something to drink, and we're going to go ahead and get this going. You ready? If you're new to this channel, my name is Raven, and we are in Kentucky Zone 7A. You see, this is the last bed I haven't put together, y'all, and let me tell you, I do not recommend this company. Let's go outside, and I will tell you why. Is it just me, or does this look amazing? So the one reason why I would say not to sit here and get this bed is because look at my fingers. I've done cut the crap out of my fingers. The only other second reason I would say not to get this is just because I struggled to get the last one put together. For whatever reason, these were not like straight as they should be, and some of them are improperly cut. You can just tell that it's not as quality of a product as the birdie beds are. However, let me tell you all the reasons why you should get it. Number one, it's a fraction of the cost. Number two, it still comes in the same exact colors. Like, y'all know how I know it's a cultural thing that I'm seeing like a lot on TikTok and stuff like that, how people are saying, you know, you make sure you patent stuff before Shein and Temu start bringing them out and rolling them out. Well, that's exactly what happened with birdie beds and with VEVOR beds. Everybody started rolling these out. So it's very sufficient for effectiveness in regards to, you're still going to get the same exact product. I'm hoping it'll last just as long, but we won't know, you know, until time's passed and things like that nature. But this is actually the tallest of the beds that I have in my garden, which is another reason why I would get it, because my dog likes to actually jump through and around on top of my beds because they're so low. So if you want a higher bed and not pay the cost of what it is for a birdie bed, because these get up to like, I think $300, almost $400 for something this high. So that's a plus. The other one I put in, and another plus to this is the simple fact that it was way easy to sit here and make it a shorter size. It can go all the way up a 2 foot by 8 foot, or you can do different configurations. This one is a 2 foot by 5 foot that I did for this one, and then the other one that I just showed you, I got that configured of a 2 foot by a 3.5 foot. The extra pieces, because I am going to order one more bed, the extra pieces that I have of this one, because this one took 10 out of the 12 and that one took 6 out of the 12. I'm gonna end up configuring that into a huge long one because I do need these corner end pieces. So I am gonna buy one more. It does come with the little black little thing on top and everything like that as well for y'all. You know what I mean? I'll just struggle with the next one. Oh well. But I'm gonna end up putting it against the gate. Overall, I do recommend it. I will have them linked below in the description box, just like I have these Better Choice beds linked in the description box. The difference between these two beds is this was about $30 more than this one. Got that one on sale though. Still love these beds, but most importantly, I am really, I'm gonna say I don't love them. I like these beds, but most importantly, I really love my Birdie beds. I trust those individuals that sell it. However, we are finding some good competition to kind of sort of measure up, and it's very sufficient for your pockets. But I'm a type of girly anyways. I'd rather invest in something high quality that I trust. But we'll see how these go, you know. Now let's go ahead and go do some harvesting in the garden. It's not much that we got to do, but we got some harvesting to do. The sun is actually coming out after 3 days of rain on and off. The drip has been off for the last 3 days, so I'm gonna probably turn it on this evening. Y'all, I really want to harvest sweet potatoes with y'all, so we may do that in another video. But for now, I want to show you what actually happened here, and then we're going to go ahead and go harvesting, because I want to pickle some jalapenos whole, because I was watching one of my videos and I was like, oh, I did a video talking about when I go to Popeyes and I get their jalapenos. Well, they be whole, they don't be cut up. The cut up ones that I'm sitting here and have already jarred and stuff like that is for different recipes we're going to use and things like that. But in here, all of that stuff that I had in the wheelbarrow, I got it in here so that I do not have to sit here and fill all of this up with soil. This is all decomposed corn stalks. This is different plants of different things. The squash plants and stuff like that that's in that tin trash can is going to get dumped in the one that got the cantaloupe over here in it. That poor stuff is over here, you know, dwindling away, but that's going to be at the bottom of it as well. I'm going to break that down. As we cut the yard and I start breaking other things down, they're all going to be in here. And at the top of the season, 9 times out of 10, that's when I'm going to top these off with soil, because 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to do it right now. If I'm just being honest with y'all, a lot of my places that I like to get my Pro Mix from, which ain't nothing but the big Wally World, they don't have it in right now. Like, they only carry it at the beginning of the year. But anywho, y'all, I'm yapping. Let me show you what the inside of it look like, and then let's go harvest, okay? Okay, and I got watermelon peels from the watermelons we did. Ooh, I didn't even show y'all yet. That video may come out before this one. We'll see. Of the watermelon that I juiced, because we're making different little treats with that. Now, that video of the treats we're making is going to come out later. But juicing the watermelons, y'all should get all of that in one video here soon. A quick update. The peas that we planted, they are popping out and emerging. Really excited about that. Some of these other brassicas are coming up doing their thing. It's definitely showing now that the sun is back out, that it's about time to go ahead and turn the drip back on for them, which is totally fine for me. We will be adding 1, 2. So actually these beds may stay with 1, and then this one is definitely getting 2 drip lines. This is about as long as that one. That one has 1. That'll probably just get 1 too, yeah, because that one has 1. We have to figure out to make the adjustments on this bed. These drip irrigation lines do not reach the outskirts of the bed at all. It's like a whole foot of the bed that it doesn't reach. I don't know what exactly I should do to try to make sure everything gets watered, but I'm going to play with this here and see what we can do. Maybe something like this. See, but I'm fearful if I do that, I may have areas over here a little neglected. We'll see. I don't know. We're going to do the same thing for this side. Do that one there, this one here. Move this one right here. Do it like that and see how it looks for the next few days. And just monitor it like that. Now the strawberries, y'all, they look amazing, okay? They have been enjoying the rain as they should. They are going to be rooting up in here soon. We will definitely be able to start cutting them off of the mother plant, okay? I got one right here that I found that is not in the dirt. So we're going to go ahead and try to find somewhere to push it into the dirt. If I can find somewhere. There we go. And sorry, I be all so close to y'all. Be sounding all out of breath. I promise I'm not. But they're pulling out more runners. We're just going to try to root them up as much as possible. Okay, this one's being a little difficult, little Sally Mae. Okay, there we go. And then that one as well has some starting to pop up, some peas. You see it against the back. And that roselle looks like it's actually going to probably give us something. We'll see. It's nothing but a hibiscus. This whole time my mom has had hibiscus in her backyard. Mind you, she just bought one this year as well. Alright, for this bed, we're going to go ahead and harvest some jalapenos. And I'm not looking for these to be huge because these are getting pickled. A lot of these peppers have blooms in here, so I'm being very careful coming through here because I do not want to knock the blooms off. And if you're not sure what blooms are, it just shows where the flower is going to actually produce the fruit, which is what peppers are. They're a fruit because they have seeds on the inside of them. Like here's a flower right here. And it just needs to be pollinated and we'll get some fruit. We got a lot of fruit on some of these plants. It's just not worth knocking them off. We actually got a bell pepper, peppercini looking. I'm really excited about these. These are the ahi something peppers. I got them from rareseeds.com. I think they're really, really cool looking. And this will be great. They taste almost like a jalapeno. They got the same about spice level. Almost, not really spicy too much. Y'all, I was at the store the other day and I almost picked up this ornamental pepper plant. It had so many peppers on it. They were so small and they were all orange, like ripening. But I was like, ooh, I know those are going to be spicy. Alright, in this bed over here, we are coming to harvest some of the berthas, some of the okra. We got a lot to harvest over here, y'all. And you know the berthas are definitely ready when they're starting. Look at that. It just, the way it fell off. Oh, wow. It said, be prepared to be sick of me. Because, honey, I'm ready to come off. Be prepared to be sick of me. We actually have something barrel inside of here. So it obviously must be good. I remembered I got to put them on the landscape fabric so that it'll make it into the compost. I'm about to empty these peppers out of my pocket. Need to get some basil. We put a mullein right there. Look at how big it is already, y'all. Look at that. We're going to get this basil. Remember I said we're harvesting as much basil and herbs as possible. The goal is to not have to grow any next year. Yeah, I love the idea that people be like, oh, I'm growing just enough that I need. And blase, blase. Yeah, next year I want to grow some specifically just for the betterments of my plants. We'll see how it goes though. More basil. If y'all remember, we always cut the plants down like that. And it always just grows back so amazing. Let's get these okras though. Alright, okra is growing in so quickly, y'all. So first thing first, earwigs is all around. So we're going to make sure to start snipping back these plants. Again, there's ants still on some of these. Unfortunately, some type of stress or sweetness as to why these ants are on here. That's what happens. Something's attracting these ants to this plant. So I'm going to continue to cut this down. I didn't have this problem at the one up there that we'll go to in a little bit, but for whatever reason this one got ants on it like nobody's business. Don't really know why. I think it's so interesting to see how quickly okra grows though, because it really loves the heat, y'all. That's already big. If you're wondering why I'm growing so much okra when I don't eat it, it is because I make okra water. I haven't made it yet, but that's the goal. And now I know somebody that actually does like fried okra, so we're going to be making that. But this is a nice haircut for it. Let's take a look at the hollyhocks before we go to the next place, because we need to also get basil over there. I forgot I got a tomato plant over there. It's actually starting to take off too. So number one, we still got a watermelon plant down there. That's not even a watermelon. That's just one of the melons. Two, we got basil that I need to get. Three, look at the hollyhocks. This is the pink one. So stinking cute. I think I could have just made the hollyhocks worse, because remember the first time I cut it down and cut it back, it's this stem right here. And y'all see how it's done grown back. So, yeah, some of this basil. So we got some rosemary. And if you're wondering why we're harvesting these, it's for the sunflower seeds underneath, before the creatures try to eat them. We're going to save some seeds, and then I want to try to make sunflower seeds. So we'll see how it goes. It still got some more drying out to do. So we got some in the front though that are way drier than this, because look, that's not dry at all. We're gonna leave the flowers alone. We got to do a video of doing a bouquet. All right, we're over here where I want to be, and it's time to get these. And ironically, over here I have a basket. This is a jalapeno I got yesterday. Red. We got some more up here that we need to get. I'm about ready to break it, so I need to be careful. Alright, it can go back up. We got tomatoes we need to get. Looks like we are starting to get blight now from all of that rain. Blossom end rot from that rain. and from a deficiency in the soil, something is deficient. All right, let's get these tomatoes. Those that are starting to blush and those that are blushed, like fully red, we're taking them. Pieces of some of the plants are really out here dying, y'all. Like, bad. We got tomatoes back there we need to get. This is how you can tell tomatoes are starting to get on their last leg. They look so dirty. Let that lean back. There's a lot of spider eggs on here, I see. Y'all see them. So yeah, maybe, you know, have some gloves on. There's babies developing in there. I don't know what to do with them when it is time to pull everything, but we'll see when that time comes. On this side is just the marigolds. Over here we got a few things of holy basil. We got one more tomato right here. And that's all of them. Alright, y'all, this is the end of September harvest. What y'all think? I think we got a good amount of things. I'm really excited. Alright, y'all, that's all that I have for y'all today. God bless y'all. See you in the next video. Mwah.